tackled in there by number 29, Damian Daniels, and number 81, DeAndre Ewan. First and 10, Ardmore from their own 27-yard line. Lionel Jimenez, the quarterback for the Ardmore Tigers. And off to number 6, Colbert. Tackled by number 3, Daniel Crawford. Second down and 7 at the 30-yard line. Timeout on the field. Official timeout. There's a flag on the field. Initial call, a push in the back against Ardmore. The pass was complete to Brian Booker. Push in the back, charged against Ardmore. It will be a first and 10 for Ardmore at their own 43-yard line. Second down and 9 from the 45-yard line. The pass is complete to Jermain Gresham, tackled by number 11, Dylan Baldwin.
Move down the bleachers.
First down Ardmore at the 34-yard line.
I gotta get a feed. I can get a feed on it.
Hand off to Gresham. Number 3, Daniel Trotter, number 55. first and 10 from the Chickasha 12-yard line.
Can I sit right here? Okay. Trying to stay out of everybody's way.
Number 6, Colbert. Found by number 52 for Chickasha, Jmenez. No gain on the play, second down and 10. Good ball today. Stop by number 33, Marquis Booker for the Tigers. 1 yard pickup, 2 yard pickup, second down and 8. Ball is at the 11-yard line. Third down and 6. on down by number 22, Jared Fields. Ball is at the 20-yard line. Second down and 8. Action complete is going for number 6, Brian Elam. Covered by number 12, Andron Thompson. Third down and 8. Covered by number 85, brings down Ardmore at the 27-yard line. Number 17, Dante Miller, there is a flag on the field. timeout. The loss of 5 on the play. Second down, 15.
It's obvious they're going to have every late hit they can get away with and everything else tonight.
Yeah.
And it's obvious Gresham's going to be open every time he wants to be. Look at, I mean, the field's already getting chewed up.
Oh, it's going to be butchered by the time it's over with.
It's going to be nasty out there.
You what? Could you go tell them to announce that we're having it Saturday morning so all of our fans will... Welcome back as Kelby Price going to line it up at the 45-yard line. He'll be kicking right to left here. And Elam back deep there. Also joining him, here's the second-hand sports kick. Long, high, end over end, back into the end zone there. Nice job there. And that will start him off at the 20-yard line for the Chickasha Chicks. Let's go ahead and get that Easy Shop scoring drive. Brandon Martin.
The Tigers, after another Chickasha turnover, were able to convert this time in 5 plays over 27 yards. It took them 1 minute and 7 seconds, capped off by a 15-yard touchdown pass from Lionel Jimenez to Jermain Gresham. And with 2:24 left in the first, Ardmore leads 7-0.
They'll run the play in here. 1st and 10 for the Chickasha Chicks at the 20-yard line here. As Kelby Price did his job, kicking it into the end zone, making them start anew here. Kinnaman from the gun this time. Rolls out his right, has a man out there, and going to hit him at the 28-yard line. Fields is out there. Marquise Booker helping, but nice route right there. Gets the, an 8-yard pickup, 9-yard pickup. Let's call it 2nd down and 1.
You mentioned it earlier, Billy, about the tough footing, how it makes it tougher on the defense because the offense knows where they need to go, on a pass route especially. They know where it's going. The defense has to react, and that first step of reaction is always the slipperiest one for the defense.
Kinnaman underneath center. And Wyatt going to hand it off there. No, he's going to take it on his own as he spins up in the hole right there. Across the 40, and the big kid makes a lot of differences. He'll take it up to the 44-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
Chickasha with a quick snap there as they've got every trick going right now as they're trying to throw a little bit of everything at the Tigers. They snapped it as soon as Kinnaman walked up to the center. I think it caught the Tigers.
Flag. Oh, it's a sideline
warning.
Just a half a step off.
David, who are you talking to over there, David?
I'm not talking to anybody. I'm just standing here waiting to tell y'all that it was a sideline. He went by the coach, and the coach said something to him as he walked by. And, I mean, the flag came out immediately. He probably wanted to throw another flag for something else, but he decided he'd just call it sideline as he walked by.
Oh, I thought I heard somebody talking to you or something.
Well, Randy Kendricks did walk by a second ago. and Dr. Wright.
Hey, speaking of Randy Kennedy, were you out at the big FCA thing the other night?
Yes, I was.
Was that pretty neat?
It was. It went well.
I want to check that out sometime. They across the middle right here, whoop, in and out of the hands there. Kinnaman fires the ball, boy. He's the rifleman, I'll tell you.
He does. They're rolling him out a little bit, too. He's not just staying back in the pocket there. Booker was close as he got a little bit of pressure on him, but they have done a pretty good job defending Kinnaman, and he's got a strong arm.
That time he hit Damian Daniels over the middle, what would have been a big gain until Jermaine Stubblefield would have come over from safety. He may have heard a few footsteps coming right there. Jermaine's big red shoes were coming in with a little speed.
On either side of him, Kinnaman from the shotgun with a couple of players there. Twins out to the right side here for the Chicks, 2nd down 10. Here's the snap. Back to throw, the sophomore across the middle finds Elam. A short pass there as he dragging across the line of scrimmage. Going to pick up some yardage on the run. And that is going to get him up to the midfield stripe and into Tiger territory. Spot the ball at the 48-yard line in Tiger territory. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 2 to go.
Pretty nice run after the catch for Brian Elam there as he snuck a few extra yards in. He kind of did a tightrope, waited on some blockers to get down there in front of him, and got the most out of that.
Wide out to the left here for the Chicks is going to be J.J. Moore. I-backs or lone back beside him from the gun. Here's Kinnaman. Wyatt looks out to his left, quickly finds Elam out there. Elam on a streak at the 30-yard line, down to the 20. He's got great speed into the 15-yard line, and he's tackled across the way over there. Good job by the Fields right there, and a touchdown-saving tackle there by Robbie Gordon as Fields has a day with him. Then Jared Fields come up. Justin, Jared, Robbie all in on the play there defensively for the Tigers, but not before they could get a big 1st down and deep into Tiger territory, the 15. Just shy of the 15 where they spot the ball. Kinnaman just going to go. Look at him. He just can't go left where he wanted to go, so he just kind of leapfrogged there. He's tall enough, you know, he picks up a few yards when he does that. So big old sophomore.
Another quick snap there, Mike.
210-pounder, about 6'5". He's got all of 6'5" out there. He must be wearing some pretty tall cleats. 2nd down, 7 to go to 14. Back to throw this time. And a completion on the play.
But a minimal gain.
That's what I was going to say. That's kind of like running up the middle right there. You pick up about, yard and a half, and that's the end of the quarter. Ardmore Tigers and the Chickasha Chicks tonight in district play. It is the Tigers 7, the Chicks nothing, and we're back here. You've got more Tiger football coming your way on the big station, 97.7 Kick 'em Country. Tigers lead at 7-0 as we start the 2nd quarter of play. The Chickasha Chicks in Tiger territory threatening here. They have it 3rd down and about 5 to go. Let's call it 5. The opposing team. 3rd down and 5 to go from there. About the 12, 13-yard line, let's call it. Wyatt Kinnaman will be from the gun here if they ever set the ball. They're spotted at the 12 is what they're calling it, so we can call it that. 3rd and 5 there. Taking a long time. Oh, Coach is still visiting over there, isn't he, Dave?
Yes, he is. I think he's talking to him about a little bit of the holding that's been going on.
Oh, really? I thought he was asking directing to Jake's rib.
Well, they could have been doing that, too.
Well, he could ask us or anybody behind him. Half of the Ardmore crowd was at Jake's.
Kinnaman. He say his name fast. Back to throw. The lefty has it across the middle there. Ooh, touches Elam's hand, but it also touches Todd's hand. And the ball is going to be called incomplete.
And
He'll
that's
the intended receiver right there, 4th down.
Credit Kevin Andrews for speeding up the throw just a tad as he was defeating his blocker there. And I think Kinnaman saw him from the corner of his eye and maybe rushed the throw a bit.
Well, we got a field goal attempt here. What is going to be wind up being a 30-yard field goal attempt. On to do that, Willie Rayner. And the ball is set. It is kicked, and it is up and good. So Willie Rayner puts through a 30-yarder to make it 7-3 here with 11:51 to go in the second. What are you frowning for?
Was that not Billy Holt kicking?
Okay. Well, look, we're back after this. You're listening to the Tigers and maybe Billy Holt instead of Rayner on Kick'em Country. Stadium, Chickasha, Oklahoma. The kicker, again, let's say Billy Holt. Thank you so much, Brandon Martin.
No problem.
Correct the old man. All the chances you get, buddy. The Billy Holt will kick it, which, you know, the parents of Rayner are tickled that he didn't kick it because he's from Ardmore. Oh, they kicked the football. They kicked a little short poop out of bounds. Nope, he's going to have it right there, and Chickasha's going to recover it. Just a little high onside thing. How many times do you see the Sooners do that? They used to do that all the time.
Deep onside, Jimmy Colbert ran up under it too far, tried to back up, had his hands really going the wrong direction, bounced off his fingers and stayed in bounds, about 6 inches in bounds.
Very unlucky to see the ball not go out of bounds. Usually when it's that close, either the player will slide out of bounds before he has control or he'll kick it out of bounds himself. That time he was able to get down and keep the ball within the boundaries. Chickasha in business at the Ardmore 16-yard line.
Trips wide to the right here for Kinnaman. And we were just talking about the Tigers need to put together a pretty good drive right here, and now they're going to get it, not get it.
Oh, Kinnaman fumbles.
Kinnaman fumbles the football. It's Ardmore Tigers are saying it's theirs. We'll have to wait for the official call.
You're going to have to unpile them before they can make this call.
Robert Gordon's got it, but there's also a Chickasha lineman fighting.
First down, Tigers.
Wow.
Andron Thompson knew before anybody else in the stripe shirts that it was Tiger football.
If this was Friday, I think it's Freaky Friday, but this is Thursday, so it can't be. But
just a few days, a couple of short days after a full moon.
No moon out tonight.
And what did I say before the game? Remember, I said here things happen that do not happen other places.
The game is as sloppy as the field right now.
Let's stand by that statement.
So basically, Jimmy Colbert's muff deep onside cost Ardmore about 27 yards of field position. So now they are at their own 5.
And some heart pressure or heart medicine for the rest of the broadcast teams. Wide out to the left is going to be Gresham, and Miller sets wide to the right here. Tigers have it on the 6-yard line, 1st and 10. I-backs behind Lionel Jimenez. Jmenez back to throw, looking down the field. There he is. That's Brian Booker at the 30-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 32. First down, Tigers. And now it's all over about the kick and everything, Brennan. If you're going to play that game, we got it right where we had it.
Back to square one. You've got to like how Jmenez looks deep to Gresham first on the deep fade ball, sees he's not open, checks his other reads, and finds Brian Booker wide open over the middle of the field for a 26-yard gain.
And you got to like the way Booker adjusted to the football because it's a little bit behind him. He turns all the way back around, reaches against his body to make that reception right on the hash mark.
Austin Williams sets wide to the right this time. Gresham in the slot with Miller and Brian Booker on the other end with a mirror there. Lone back beside him, and that's going to be Jimmy Colbert getting the handoff. Jmenez hands it back to him, and he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That's that handoff with a little counter effect to it, but probably a little harder to execute tonight on a sloppy field. And Jimmy took a false step or two, and really that whatever opening was there closed quickly.
Well, you take that big exaggerated step to get everybody thinking, the linebackers thinking right there, and then when you cut back on this field tonight, traction is not the A-plus mode. 2nd down, 10. Jmenez from the gun. This time he'll roll to the left. Look downfield. Has a man there. That's Gresham. Double A at the 45-yard line. Stiff arms one man. Oh, he drags the ball out, but Gresham falls on it at the 45, and that's still enough for another Ardmore Tiger first down.
Wow.
J.J. Moore that time coming up behind Gresham. He'd already been stiff-armed. I believe he took offense to it. Just started swiping at the ball. Didn't even try to tackle him. Got him with the third swipe, and Gresham was luckily able to fall back on it.
Well, you know that Chickasha knows that the only chance they've got is to win the turnover game. They've not been able to do that. Even when they've gotten the turnover, they've not been able to capitalize as they've turned it right back over to the Tigers, but they are going for that ball.
What's sad is it's 3 apiece at this juncture, right? Into 3 apiece.
Yes.
Wide out is Gresham. Jmenez, one back behind him. He'll take under center this time. Miller wide to the right, going to hand it off again to Colbert. Colbert hits the hole hard and gets up to the 48-yard line. Let's call it the 49 there. If they'll spot it right, they do. So give him about 4 yards on the carry and bring up second down at 6. Just shy of the midfield.
Daniel Trotter came up helmet to helmet with Jimmy. Jimmy won that battle as he ran through him, picked up a couple of extra yards. This is where you need one of those patented long Ardmore drives. Just control the football, under control, get yourself back under control, and go put a little distance between yourself and the Chicks.
And that's about the right distance right there, about 4 yards a carry, and just let's go ahead and go on in.
Of course, we'll also take
correct,
the 80-yarders from time to time, you know. Or the
I didn't
69 yards
about
one
that
play.
69-yard pass play the other night. That's low to Jmenez, the snap, but he gets it away quickly.
Oh.
That one's going to be lived through and through here. Nice job there as the intended receiver nowhere. Paul Stevenson steps up there and has hands all over it, and it pops out. Third down now, 6 for the Tigers.
Stevenson was so alone, he was his own defender.
Well, that was actually to a spot, and Jermain was held up with jersey being stretched, and Lionel was throwing to a spot, and Jermain couldn't get to it.
Well, then that's sweet justice then that he dropped it.
Well, and credit Caleb Dunn for hurrying things up a little bit too, as he had penetration in the middle, was coming right at Jmenez.
9 minutes, 42 to go. 7-3, the Tigers lead it. Playing in the first half. Trips wide to the left this time. Jmenez from the gun. Colbert beside him in the backfield. Lionel rolls out to his left, looking down the field again. This time man open. Oh, that ball's got to be slippery right there. Dante Miller right in the hands and drops it to the surface. 4th down, 6.
Dante Miller committing one of the cardinal sins of receivers that most college coaches try to break high school receivers of. If you don't have to jump to catch the ball, don't leave your feet. Stay planted. Dante that time jumped even when he had absolutely no reason to. The ball was a little behind him, yes, but all he needed to do was shift and bring the ball in. Instead, he tried to jump, catch it with his hands. Slippery ball, went right to the turf.
The Ardmore Tigers going to punt it here, 4th down at 6. Low snap, nice job there. Stephen Lee picks it up off the ground, gets the kick to it. And it's going to take a big Ardmore roll down to inside the 10-yard line, and it'll be down there.
Nice job, Stephen Lee. As the ball was a little bit low, he dropped it, went down, got it, kept his composure, and got a tail dragger there and rolled pretty good. Good coverage for the Tigers also.
So the Chicks have it inside their own 10-yard line to start this 9:24. Into the half, 7-3, the Ardmore Tigers with the lead. Boy, it's been one of those games. We've seen a lot of different things here. We talked about that last week, but this week I think we're trumping it.
Has been sloppy in the early going.
Got a player substitution foul coming here. The flags are going to fly. Sudbury sideline report down there somewhere.
It was a legal substitution on Chickasha. It was a substitution infraction. The guy didn't get off the field in time, so they're going to back him up 5. I believe 1st and 15.
1st and 15 from the 5-yard line. Thank you, Dave. Wyatt Kinnaman, the quarterback, underneath center this time. Offset eye behind him. Wide receivers each side. And he'll take the snap and give it off to the deep back. And this time, I thought he was tackled.
I did
the ball
too.
Come loose?
No.
Thank your lucky stars, Kevin Andrews realized he wasn't tackled. Otherwise, he'd still be running.
Well, that's the deep back there is a tailback, Tris Moore, and little guy, little senior, and bust up in the middle right there into a pile. And I thought he was down, and he pops out the other side.
Tigers had it stuffed up. He just ran into the pile and then bounced his way out of there.
1st and 10 As Chickasha now has the ball out to the 25-yard line. 20-yard play on that last play. Gets them some breathing room. Offset backfield again for Kinnaman. He'll counter and follow him right up in the hole there. Going to get a couple of yards. And he's a senior. They won't do that to him. Wyatt getting a pretty good helmet adjustment there by the Tiger defense. Second down. He picks up about 3 yards. It'll be 7 to go.
Marquise Booker has let Wyatt Kinnaman know what having your wisdom teeth removed feels like. He has been there every time Kinnaman's kept it on the fullback sneak. On the quarterback sneak, Booker's been there to meet him helmet to helmet.
Trips out to the left here. Wyatt from the gun. Back to throw. Lets it loose. He lost the handle on it when he's trying to switch it from his right to left hand there. Never did get control and still flings it out there. Dangerous pass, but incomplete.
And that time, that was Keith Todd in Kinnaman's face as they had a blitz on, and he was going to get there. Hurries the throw, and really the only guy in the area was Robert Gordon. But it was just too far out in front of him for him to be able to make that interception.
Official timeout again. These guys must be getting tired. They've called a lot of official timeouts.
Well, they've got a chin strap problem over here with Kevin Andrews, so they're having to put somebody else out there while they fix it.
That'll bring in Kelby Price.
Oh, how quickly we get right back to it here. Third down. 7 to go at the 29-yard line, and now we've got a timeout. Tigers. We'll take 1, 2. It is 7-3. Your Ardmore Tigers lead the Chickasha Chicks in Chickasha on the big station, 97.7 Kickham Country. Completed. He throws it just out of reach right there. Robbie Gordon on the defensive effort along with Jared. Is that Jared Fields? Mm-hmm. You guys help me out here. They look just alike. Justin Fields is 20, though. Jared's 22. See, they look just alike in their uniforms. If he didn't have that 2 next to that other one, you wouldn't never know.
Elam was open for the first down. Kinnaman just a little bit tall with the throw. Robert Gordon also in the area to lay the lick on him, but off the hands of Elam, incomplete.
4th down and 7. Kinnaman the punter, and he'll kick it a little bit short of Robbie Gordon. Ball rolls dead at the 43-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it. 1st and 10 for the Tigers at the 43, and they're into the field. 7:57 on the clock. Tigers have a 7-3 lead right here.
It's kind of been an ugly for if they
on the ball carrier. Colbert came on the tackle for Ardmore. He break down and 8. Ball to the 3-yard line.
But the deal is, I probably have to get the pop up for the drum and put that in it. Huh? Like it. But it doesn't matter because ours is black. So I have to change it.
Fourth down and 8 from the 3-yard line.
He probably did. He told him to save him, so he probably did. I think the ring in the sink is black.
Back three for Ardmore, number 21, Robert Gordon. Brian Tillman to do the punting for Chickasha. Ardmore 15